guys, it's Tuesday, March 31st, about, I think it's 9 p.m. I just finished dyeing my hair. I put some rose gold over what I had previously, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm doing step 1 of my gigantic puzzle mistake. There's no way, obviously, I'm going to be able to do this puzzle in one sitting, or even within a reasonable amount of time, like, to have it out constantly. Put away, because this thing is going to be massive, and it's going to take up a lot of room, and so, being able to put it away will be extremely necessary. So, I didn't look anything up. I kind of just thought about it. I probably, reflecting now, should have Googled it to see if anyone had any better ideas, but it's too late now. So what I'm doing is I went to Joann because they're still open somehow, and I picked up 3.5 yards of felt. I picked this color. Usually puzzle ones are green, but they had so many different colors of felt. I figured I'd pick the one that I thought went with my house the best. This is not my house. More on that later. Yeah, I just thought, you know, this thing's probably going to be propped up on a wall for a very long time, like intermittently. So I want it to look nice in my house. So I thought this was a nice gray. So I got the felt. That was like less than 15, it was like $15 after taxes. It was on sale. So I got lucky there. And then I got this PVC pipe. I think this one is 5 feet. And I got the thickest diameter that they had. So I also have some bobby pins and some scissors. I grabbed the wrong scissors. These are zigzag scissors. Well, I'll grab those if I need to. So my plan is to, because the conundrum I'm having, right, is this felt is 3.5 yards and the puzzle is like 3.16 yards if I'm remembering correctly. And so I'm gonna have to use most of this felt, and I worried about unraveling it all the way and then like having the pipe come off and then having it be a pain to get back going. So I'm just going to sew the end around the pipe, and I hope that that will work nicely. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll probably time lapse this. This is gonna take a little while, but yeah, I kept meaning to do something like this, so here I am. Let's go. My other activity for this evening is a little bit of gardening. So I have some lavender and some California poppy. I love me some California poppy. I don't really like annuals generally. I like to develop a relationship with my plants. But I'll make an exception for some poppies. I already have soil in these. They've been ready for a while. I just didn't have the seeds. So I'm just making a little crevice with my finger. And then I sprinkle about 2 or 3 in each crevice, each little planter. Because you never know. Sometimes they don't sprout. It just happens. So I like to do a couple extras, and usually there's one that's like a clear winner. I didn't leave any for the lavender, so I guess I'll grow the lavender next time. We'll see how our poppies do. So the poppies are all sprinkled in. So now I have some soil. I don't have a spade. So I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm going to just gently cover that little hole that I made and sprinkle the seeds in. And this is what the towel is for, because I just vacuumed. Alrighty, that looks good. So that was nice and quick. I have some water here. You don't want to drown them, because too much water will mess up where you just put them. So I just do the littlest bit and let it soak in. And I do that to each of them. Probably a little much. Okay, and then now I can circle around back to the ones I did earlier. Do a little more. Now it seems more ready to absorb it. So I just kind of rotate around until I feel like they're all damp thoroughly. Like I said, you don't want them to be like soggy, but damp is good. I've also seen people like just heavily mist the tops. It's just personal preference. So they're not soaking in a ton at the moment, so I'll let those do. The soil might be a little settled in those little containers, but that's okay, because we have this. I just picked this little guy up today. He is a croton. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Correct me down in the comments. So it looks like these guys get pretty tall, and I love me a tall plant in a short pot. Average room temp. He's an indoor boy, so I'm really hoping that we'll have a good time together. So I'm just gonna put some soil. Now this pot doesn't have a hole in it, so what I should do They should put some rocks at the bottom or some gravel. I don't have any. So we're gonna make do for now. If he seems to be struggling down the line, then we will revisit, and perhaps I will take him out and buy some rocks and put them in the bottom. But I had this pot already, and it's really cute, and it's just been sitting on the windowsill empty, so I'd really like to use it. So I give him a little massage. And I kind of flip him, yep, upside down, and all the soil falls, and I give him a gentle tug. And there we go. Is that a good height? Might need you a little higher. We'll get there if we get it. So now I fill in around him. So that's where his height is. I think I want him to be a little higher. So I'm gonna do a deeper reach so I don't pull on his roots too much. And I'm gonna try to like pack him up a little bit with the soil around him, The soil around him. Maybe it's okay. We'll take good care of you. It happens sometimes. If you guys have a name, I'm thinking something, a play on his spots, perhaps. Give me some suggestions down in the comments. I had, I don't know, 3 or 4 houseplants back in Hawaii. But when we moved back to California, obviously we couldn't bring them with us. So, starting over, this isn't even a species that I had previously. I just saw him and liked him. So, we'll see how he does. I think that's a good depth. So, this says we want it evenly moist. So, I'm just gonna give it, the soil that I'm using here is pretty dry, but the soil in here was very damp. So, I'm just gonna give, because all that soil we added was so dry, I'm giving him a good water, but not too much, because remember, he doesn't have a hole. So we'll see how that does. And I think that's all I have for you guys tonight. So I'll catch you tomorrow. Hey, good morning. I was really running late this morning, so I didn't really have time to do anything fun, but I did get to pack up some stuff for me to do on my breaks, so I'll probably show you that. I'm gonna go to work. I'm still going to work even though my state is shelter in place, because my job is deemed essential. I'm a lab tech. We do maintenance testing for oil and petroleum products, and that includes factories, like the machinery in factories. And so we are helping various factories, but that includes like medical equipment and stuff, helping them maintain their machines so they can continue to produce supplies. So that is my piece of the essential process. I didn't really expect to be essential, but here we are. So my life really hasn't changed that much in this shelter-in-place order, besides, like, I can't go to Michael's, but I can still go to Joanne. So, I gotta get to work, running late, but I'll check in with you later. Hopefully that'll do. I'm on my break. Work is going okay. It's actually busier than I thought it would be, which is nice. I hate getting bored at work, and it's been really slow because of the shutdown. So it's nice having things to do when I come in. I've had to like fix the machine that broke and run a whole bunch of stuff. It's been a hectic morning a little bit now that I sit and reflect. I do a manual particle count, and the machine that I use for that got clogged, and the thing that I usually use to unclog it broke. So I was running around trying to find something that would work instead, and was unsuccessful. So then I went and talked to the guy who taught me how to do it, and he had a spare. Yeah. So that's my day so far. I'm thinking, what am I gonna do right now? I did bring something to do at lunch, but I don't know if I'll have time to do it because I have to run to the grocery store during my break to pick up some food for the house. I try to go as little as possible, obviously, but I'm the least at-risk person in my house, so I do all the shopping. And I do live with my grandparents, and so my grandpa's a very stubborn man, and I can hardly get him to agree to let me know when he needs things. He'll only tell me sometimes. Sometimes he just wants to go and buy it, even though it's very not safe for him right now. So anytime that they tell me they need things, I try to get it the same day, so that at least he's more inclined to tell me again, as opposed to waiting on me, because he'll just go. He doesn't care. So I gotta do that at lunch. And then I think I should be done running errands for the week. Yeah, but this is the project. I'll see you guys later. Hey, I just finished up eating lunch, and I got back from Target. Target was out of cheese, at least sliced cheese. So I'll have to go tomorrow somewhere else. Hey guys, so this is my grandma's sewing machine. I've never used it before. It's really fancy, but it's older, so hopefully I can figure it out. And we're just gonna bust through this. So let's get to it. I gotta find the end. Okay. So now we just see if it fits. And it does. So now I just need to figure out what to do with these ends. I think I'm gonna cut like all the way down. So let's do that. It's a while later. I went and hung out with my family and had dinner. I've been thinking about the best way to approach this. I think I'm gonna whip out a ruler and measure down the length on each side. Or I guess I could just scoot it all the way in and just do it on one side. Actually, probably a better idea. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Join me. Okay, so this is the extra. I might make masks with this actually, because that'll be soon. I'm making masks. If you don't know what that's for, what rock have you been living under? All right, so I just need to go back into the sewing room and quickly finish up this little piece right here. And then once that's taken care of, I should be good to go. I think I'm gonna hot glue it instead of stitch the sides. I realized that rolling it would have been harder because if you say fold and stitch, you're gonna have this extra material over here, and I just didn't feel like dealing with that. So let's go stitch this up real quick. Like I said, it's not the prettiest work ever, but it'll get the job done, and it'll be on the inside of the roll, so I'm not really super concerned about it. But I do want, I'm actually going to take a little bit out. It doesn't seem to be laying exactly how I'd like it to. So this is just a little tool. And you just pick out the thread. So, and create tension. Alright, that looks good. So then you take out all this extra thread that you now have. Now, in theory, I should be able to go put this on, hot glue it, and be done. Let's go see. Okay, dog break. Dog break. You got stinky breath. I need to brush your teeth. You're a good boy, bud. think we have the success. It's a little long, but not so much that I think it'll like mess it up. So now we heat up the hot glue and we wait. Okay, hopefully you don't fall. Our hot glue is ready. So we're just gonna do this thing. Wish me luck. Oh boy. Alright, I hope you can see. I'm just gluing around the end, like right on the end, but still on the length, not like around the mouth. Just slide it up and press. Press. It actually seems to be working really well. It's not like I plan on, you know, abusing the hell out of it. You don't want to wait too long or take too long in applying, or else your initial glue will start to harden, and that doesn't do you any good. Sometimes you just have to abandon the hot glue gun and let it fall. It is just the way. Okay. So it's a little slinky in there, but that's really, I think, just the give of the fabric. Okay, great. So I actually expect this to work really well. I will. Woo! Okay, I'm tall. If you didn't get that. And sometimes I forget how tall because I'm that weird height where like my height doesn't really affect me. And what I mean by that is I don't hit my head on things. I don't, you know, usually hit my hands on things. But when I have long things in my hands, it's immediately a problem. I'm trying to get this pretty even for my initial roll, because I probably won't unravel it all the way until I get most of the border done. There's just no point when you're working with, you know, fewer pieces than that. I really can't believe I bought this damn puzzle. Like, you know, I work on 1,000-piece puzzles usually. And so this is a bigger puzzle. This is the size I needed. It's gonna be that long. I just rolled up the length of the puzzle. So this will be my puzzle. I'm gonna, I think, buy some ribbon, or maybe search for some ribbon. Search for some ribbon right now. It's like I knew where it was. All right. What should I do? I gotta remember it's not green, it's gray. I think this will work. I left it a mess. It's better. We're almost done, and then tomorrow I can do the puzzle. Start the puzzle. Open the puzzle. Get familiar with the puzzle. Introduce myself. Say, how are you doing? Tell it I mean business. Just, you know, make it cute. Just gonna be leaning up against the wall of my house for a very long time. So I should at least make it cute. Don't need that much. Maybe I can get familiar with how to tie cuter bows. And I can like straighten it and stuff, but that's what I did. Excuse the laundry, I was folding laundry. That's what I did. I like it. It's a little more golden and less yellow in person, but it's a gist. So I'm gonna go do other things, like watch Tiger King with my husband. See you later. So, hey guys, it's Thursday evening. I'm in the middle of my workout. I couldn't film it for you guys because I'm playing music on my phone and my camera doesn't have a battery right now. But, the birds started singing. I just thought it was really pretty. I wanted to share it. Apologies for this awful angle. You're just in my phone holder in my car. I'm on my way to work this morning. I'm in Northern California, and I suddenly see, like, I don't know, 8 to 10 cop cars, all with their lights on. You might be able to see them up ahead now. I'm trying to get closer. Just all came onto the freeway at the same time. Bitch, I panicked. Like, I have the documentation I need because I am essential services. Like, I was given a letter in case I was ever pulled over. But, like, I lost my wallet a few days ago. And so I just renewed my license online and I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. But right now I'm licenseless. I do have my passport. But, like, look at this. Can you see this? What is this? What is that? Everyone's scared to pass them because no one wants to get pulled over. Like, what is this? They're all getting off. Where are they all going? I just want to understand. Hey guys, I'm just editing the vlog and, you know, trying to wrap it up and trying to think of what the heck to say to end it. And I really just want to take this moment. I know that a lot of my people, a lot of my followers are Yang Gang, and I just appreciate the heck out of you guys. I was really involved in the Yang campaign here in California, and it has changed my life for the better by far. And I've made some of the best friends that I think I ever will because of that campaign. And, you know, it doesn't stop there. We're still pushing his initiatives locally. So I didn't forget about you. I'm absolutely still yang. I just, you know, it's hard. It's been hard lately to be super into that, super motivated in that way with everything else that's going on. But I've learned a lot of things on another note while editing. Like, I need to check that everything I want to be in frame is in frame. Yeah, sorry. And then, you know, like holding the camera sideways, or the phone, because my camera, I don't know, it might be dead. I might have to buy a new camera. I left the battery on the charger overnight because I found it in storage, but it was at the bottom of 3 boxes, like stacked on top of each other. And the bag was all squished, so I'm a little worried that the camera's broken. We'll see. But I'm trying to play around more with editing. I'm trying to have a little more fun. I'm kind of just gonna fuck around until I find what I like. So I apologize in advance, and I hope you'll bear with me while I figure out how the hell to do this. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.